Hello and welcome to Oz Truck News, your weekly wrap of Australian trucking and some global headlines. A reminder for long vehicle and road train operators, the newly changed NHVR transition period for signage ends on the 9th of December. 22 to 30 metres require a long vehicle sign at the back and 30 plus metres require road train front and rear. Driving a truck is a tough gig at the best times, and the additional stresses of supply chain disruptions, unpredictable wait times, the frequent changing of regulations, rising costs, and the obvious inconsistencies, let alone border testing, that are taking their toll on drivers. The National Road Freighters Association says the industry is left chasing its tail, with rules changing not only weekly but often daily. If you're needing support, you can talk to Oz Help, and their Health in Gear program runs a podcast called Share the Load to assist drivers and families. Eaton's 18-speed Endurant XD is arriving in Australia in the second half of 2022. It is a new platform AMT and not derived from the Road Ranger. Starting in the B-double segment, it aims to work up to the UltraShift Plus GCM range. With many OEMs going their own way with gearboxes, the Cummins Eaton JV works closely with PACCAR, firstly with the Endurant 12-speed and now the 18-speed. The big four Japanese manufacturers are upping their horsepower offerings in Australia, but I want to focus on the torque ratings. Though still chasing the market leaders, it's worth shining a light on their achievements. Hino's new 700 13-litre is achieving 2,157 Newton meters from 1,000 to 1,500 RPM. Fuso's Shogun 13-litre max torque of 2,500 Newton meters at 1,100 RPM, while achieving 86% at 800 and 84% at 1,700 RPM. UD's Quan 11-litre peak torque at 2,200 Newton meters from 1,200 to 1,400 RPM. Isuzu Gigamax 15-litre peaks at 1,300 RPM with 2,255 Newton meters and 2,000 Newton meters bookending at 1,000 and 1,800 RPM. I guess as they strive for more, then GCM will be the next frontier for them. Kenworth continues its strong dominance in Australia for heavy truck deliveries, but Isuzu has made a move to second for the month of October, for the first time this year over Volvo. Year to date, Kenworth, Volvo, Isuzu, Mercedes, Scania. Meritor Australia has become the first end-to-end heavy-duty axle supplier in the market with steer, drive and trailer offerings. Diesel trucking takes another hit in relation to longevity, with 15 countries pledging zero-emission truck sales by 2040. I'm glad to say Australia has not signed on, though of course I encourage continued investment in EV and hydrogen infrastructure, but I believe market forces should be left alone to play out, not an arbitrary date. In the US, BP has announced another JV, this time with Clean Energy Fuels Corp, harnessing RNG from dairy farm methane. This investment comes on the back of Amazon's commitment to the use of CNG in their fleet. A stat for you, 30,000 cows equals 26 million litres per year. Daimler Trucks will begin trading on the DAX as a standalone business away from Mercedes-Benz on December 10th. It will sit inside the top 40 most valuable on the exchange. I'll leave you with this statistic. Of the 34,000 odd megalitres of on-highway fuel used in Australia a year, only 7,200 of it is by medium and heavy-duty trucks. Thank you and safe trucking.